Olha.
Okay, we're starting. We're done. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. So it's in pilot episode of our podcast. So so today's mid. Why for the English listeners, our capital stinks.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
basically.
yeah. For some reason, we have two cameras, but then there's one fucking dumbass right below me,
Right.
right here,
Right.
who's not
Yes.
I
fucking
don't
using a
have a
camera.
camera, bitch.
We
Do I?
don't fucking
Did I?
care.
By the way, there's a good app called Droid Cam, which you can use your phone with, which I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
This is my phone camera.
Yeah.
So get to it,
That's
motherfucker.
why it looks like ass.
It looks better than yours.
Well, yeah, my laptop is 10 years old. Fuck you, me. Okay,
Did I
today
ask?
I'm gonna be
Old
reviewing
bitch.
this piss wasser thingy thing.
Peace was it.
It smells like juice, sauce, bit
Like
of
juice on it,
dressing,
bro.
ice.
Nice.
Ice.
Well, so topic one. Racist.
Oh,
They're pretty
fuck,
cool.
I am one. They're pretty nice. I like Nazis. They seem pretty nice. I've met one. His name is Tom, and he's like the nicest dude ever. Yet he wants to kill all the Jews, which is
Understandable.
And all-
Dude, they're
and
stealing our
all
money.
blacks.
They're stealing
Yeah,
our money.
basically. Fuck black people, man. Fuck you, mean. Okay,
Yo, wait, listen. I'll have to fucking cut that shit out. I can't keep that in. I can't keep that in.
No, Jake, jokes,
Okay.
jokes.
Karoch, we're gonna do a super serious
My cousin's
podcast.
black. My cousin
Yeah,
actually is black.
he's literally black
Yeah.
because he's adopted.
No, he's brown. You don't have to say that. Maybe he'll listen to this shit, man.
No, you won't, dude. Dude,
He's
they'll
like,
probably end up editing this maybe like fucking 3 years later.
Nah, fam. What you mean? It's
Dude, okay.
basically
Yep.
it's 3:30 a.m.
Yep, it's 3:30.
Yeah. Basically, all I can say, fuck school, bitch. So, I think school's ass. Skate fast.
you know
eat
what?
ass,
Let's
skate
actually
fast. What's life?
let's
Yeah.
actually put this as topic one. Let's go through 3 topics. Let's give a nice extensive talk about it. The school overall. Let's have a conversation about school.
School. Fucking miserable. At this point with COVID, it's fucking miserable. That's
True.
what we work.
Actually, dude, I am so surprised I got the grades I did after
Yeah, same.
literally
I
learning
didn't-
nothing.
I didn't do any work the whole fucking year.
Like
the whole
I did work, but it was fucking thanks to a classmate that I pretty much did most shit with.
Yeah.
I somehow ended up pulling a 51% in math on my exam. Like what?
That's not bad. I didn't have exams, but fucking that
Yeah,
was
I mean,
fucking horrible.
True. Like, but thing is, school is the way I see it, school is a thing that we currently hate, right? But it's our best time of our lives. It is literally our best times of our
It should
lives.
seem like that, but because of COVID, it's still shit.
Because of COVID, it's bad for everyone. But let's say pre-COVID, right? Even though we felt miserable and we felt depressed and shit and all that, it was still a very fun fucking time.
Yes, yeah.
It was
all
super
class
easy too.
The shit out of each other, you know.
It was also
Yeah.
super easy. Like
sucking each other
overall,
off. It was...
well,
Yeah,
well,
boy.
Nah, jokes,
Hey,
jokes.
one
I
more
ain't
time.
gay. I ain't gay.
Well-
I promise, bro.
well. But
Everyone's gay for their homies. That doesn't count though.
true. That's homosexual. You gotta get your shit straight.
If someone can't agree, you're actually gay. If you
True.
can't gay,
Um,
if you can't act gay around your homies, you're actually gay. Bro.
Okay, let's say one good and bad thing about school pre and after COVID. So let's
Okay, let's
do
not-
pre-COVID, all those years. Yeah. What's so bad thing about school pre-COVID? For me personally,
Seeing
so
teachers.
the thing is, there is no such thing as like you've heard the lines of like visual learners, that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Those don't exist. Yeah, those don't exist. It's literally a psychological and scientific thing. You can look it up. But the thing is, right? It's like a placebo effect somewhat. But the
Yeah.
thing is, if you it works better if you combine all of those things together. So if you combine visual, auditory, practical, all of that shit together, right? It's a lot easier to learn. For me, it's a lot. It still is extremely hard to just sit down, read shit without anything. I can't do it. I can't sit down and learn shit for like and 80 minutes a day, like a lesson, and just expect to fucking know it. I can't. That wasn't for me. And I still can't do it because I don't find it fun. The main factor is you have to find it fun. Problem is, for a lot of teenagers, school isn't fun. It's just not. It's not.
Mm.
And
Mm.
high chances it won't be, because well, it's like a job that you don't get paid, but you do it so you can get a job, so you can get paid. It's stupid, but good thing about school for me is I loved the entire idea of, this is of course pre-COVID. I love the entire idea of school, because for us kids, I'm technically not a kid anymore, but for us kids,
Mhm.
we basically just sit on our asses. We learn shit that we're told. We're served shit on a platter, and we just do it.
Yeah.
And we then just do whatever. Like, we live off of our parents by literal fucking choice or not,
Mm.
right? And shit becomes a lot harder afterwards. So that's pre-COVID. After COVID, though, good thing, staying at home. I loved staying at home.
Yeah.
That was great. That was absolutely great. Bad thing, I could not learn shit. Everything felt obligatory, not mandatory. Sitting in Zoom, it's like, fuck, this is online, dude. I don't want to fucking do this. Like,
Yeah. I
th-
fully agree.
there's
I fully
instantly an incentive to cheat and do shit the
Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again,
Yeah. Because you know you're
at
not
the end
gonna
of the
get
day,
caught.
right? You have to know how to troubleshoot in a nick of time. That's why people say work smarter, not harder. But more
Mm.
correctly would be work hard, but smarter than harder. I feel like that
Yeah.
would be more better.
Yeah.
Let's go. You know what? We're gonna keep you later. Let's go for this fucking cameraless motherfucker.
The fuck you
Give
want
us.
from me, bitch?
Well, I want a good thing about
Answers.
school, a bad thing about school pre and after COVID.
Yes.
Okay, he's fucking down for.
He's
the best
actually
thing.
fucking retarded. Okay, Marcus, go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah. Pre-COVID, good things. All the things we would do with our classmates. It was so fun and fucking
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like it didn't feel like lonely and sad almost. It felt at that time I was like, oh, it's so bad. What the fuck,
Wait,
man?
I
Going
can,
to school every fucking morning. But when I think
mm.
about it now, damn, those are some good fucking times.
Dude,
Sitting in class and
it
some
was
class
it
idiot
was
yells some.
nice. The routine was nice. It was like waking
Yeah,
up, go home, all that. It was a nice routine.
I guess so. Yeah. Bad thing pre-COVID, I
Yep.
guess. I basically the same thing you said. It's mostly the same thing you said. I can't really say anything else about it.
I
And
mean,
the
try
teachers
elaborate on
didn't.
it. Give your
Yeah,
spin.
and another thing, I hated that the teachers didn't try to make it more interesting. At least in our school, was so fucking boring, bro. The shit was like
Yeah.
we did the same shit every fucking day, nothing new. Oh, it's a new task we're doing. Oh shit, it's exactly the same as the last one we did last week or yesterday. Who
Yeah.
cares?
So the thing
And
is,
yeah,
yeah, talking about teachers actually. So I had, I've had, because I've gone through elementary school and then high or middle school and then high school, right? Like, it would be more correct. So I finished high school. In the middle school through 5th and ninth grade, I had teacher A. Let's just call her teacher A, right? She was basically my main class teacher. She taught me Latvian and literature. So thing is, she wasn't that bad. She wasn't necessarily a horrible teacher or anything of that sort. But she was very. I did not like her style of teaching because I feel maybe it was just me, but I felt like I didn't learn anything from her, or it wasn't fun to learn anything from her. It was like she was going by the book. She didn't try making anything interesting, and every time she did do something out of the book, like a group project, we're already all fed up with that shit that we just didn't want to do it anymore. And so I didn't learn anything in Latvian. I had a math teacher that I learned nothing, dude. Like I was a math fucking kid from like in like primary school, like 1 to 4th grade. I was crazy, like pulling not like nines, like kas mums bija teicami, right? Like every single year, on math. I was running ahead of everyone. Comes fifth grade, I was very anxious. I had a very hard time asking teacher shit, was my downfall. I never asked my teacher to explain it easier or another way, so I fell back. You know decimals, right? 5.2.
Fucking
I
hate,
did
yeah.
not understand any of that. I genuinely didn't. I understood them at like grade 8 by myself. Just suddenly, it's like, oh, that clicked. But then
Yeah.
when I got in 10th grade, I had teacher B, which is genuinely, I wish she taught me from 5th grade. She was such an amazing fucking teacher. Jesus Christ, I cannot stress this enough. She taught me math in such a good way, and it could be maybe she taught me the math the same way I was getting taught before, but the fundamental difference was I liked her, so I had an incentive to listen to her lessons and shit like
Yeah.
that. So like I wish she taught me more because I'm sad. I'm genuinely sad that I don't get to see her anymore. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep in contact with her because I just don't want to forget, an old teacher that was genuinely nice to us. But yeah, little interjection there. You can
Yeah.
go after
Little
COVID
story
thing then.
about our
Oh,
Latvian
oh,
literature
go for it.
teacher. One, she was like okay pre-COVID. Now she's are just a bitch. Like after COVID, she's the new one. She's a fucking bitch. Fucking hate her, dude. Pre-COVID one. Let's call her Amelia. Fuck it, man. Okay. Uh, I guess she was nice. She was all. There was some times that she bring cookies and shit. Was bringing cookies with her and some tea, and she would like make them for us, and
Yeah,
we were like,
but there
yeah,
is a
fuck
huge
yeah.
difference between a nice person and a nice and good teacher. Such a huge difference because my
Be nice
Yeah,
Latvian
to
yeah.
them
teacher
just
as a
to
person
be good.
was okay, right? But as a
Mm.
teacher, I did not like her at all.
No, she was good in both. She had a nice personality. One thing I fucking hated about her, she was so sexy. Actually, she was actually low key. No, no jokes. She
No,
was so sexist.
no, I'm just
Like,
laughing because it's such a fucking left hook. It's like she was nice and
yeah,
all, but she actually just hated men and women.
yeah, no, she hated only men. She was like always nice to girls and shit, and she was so fucking mean to guys. I know. I remember one time we were sitting in class. One of the class clowns said something. I don't remember what, and she fucking like struck him down so fucking hard, and it wasn't like a fucking. Oh my god, get out of the class! Oh my god, go! Like it was like fully sexist, like straight to a fucking male. Cause bruh, that was
Mm.
so fucked. We're like, damn, bro, she's so sexist. What the fuck? That's like brain dead fuck. But yeah,
Okay.
after COVID, huh?
Yeah, after COVID,
Good
a
thing.
bad and a good thing about
Easy,
school.
easy grades, easy grades. Those are
Hmm.
so easy. Like my man Tom here, he gave us so many fucking things, man. If he wouldn't have been here, I don't know if I would have passed, man. No jokes. Like if he wouldn't have been here, man, me and half of my fucking class wouldn't have passed. No jokes. But yeah, uh, bad thing. I guess I couldn't learn shit. I just couldn't. I just couldn't get myself into the fucking Zoom calls. Just doing tasks daily. Just the same thing. Writing, sending. Every fucking day.
It
The
also
same thing.
felt off, right? Like you go to
Yeah, yeah,
school, you
yeah.
write shit in your notebook, right, for school, and it's okay. You come home, you do homework, okay, fine, but like when that becomes a thing that it's not homework, it is literally just schoolwork. It felt off. It's like
Mhm.
you sit down, you write shit down, and you're like, hmm,
That shit felt meaningless. It just didn't make any
hmm,
sense. It felt meaningless, basically.
it felt horrible. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking about homework, let's hop into some homework. So, what do you think of homework? What are your guys' opinion on homework?
Honestly, don't know. It's like it's. I didn't like it. I did it very rarely, unless it was like really needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it. It was like, oh, you can do it. I'm not gonna check. Of course, I didn't fucking do it. Who does it, man? No one fucking does them if you don't check. But like
True.
homework in general, uh, in my opinion, is fucking useless.
Okay.
It's useless but not useless. If you wanna, it like helps you train your mind and shit, and make you forget shit. It's basically, in my opinion, it's not like training yourself. or like making you better. It's just making you not forget about the fucking things you talked
The
about,
thing is
wrote about.
that's what I think of homework as well. It's like when you think about it in the bigger picture, it's like homework is very fucking annoying and meaningless, but then you think like if you genuinely want to get good at a subject, doing homework is very fucking beneficial because by doing homework you remember it a lot better. But the thing is, I felt like homework could have been just done as not a mandatory thing because for the people that wanted to do it right, they could have done it, gotten better, sure. For people who didn't do it, they just had to figure it out their own way. And I feel like I can't say how it would have been if homework wasn't mandatory overall. Like if it wasn't the way it is now, I feel like that would be probably worse than it is now. But I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
feel like there could have been a good way to incorporate homework better. But the thing is, changing the entire education system is kind of a slippery subject. It's kind of hard to do. It's almost impossible to do at this point because the education system has been like so ingrained in like how it works for years now, right? Like what, fucking 20 years now, something like that, and it's been like the same thing over and over. It would be like I would think pretty impossible at this point to just like change it outright.
yeah.
So I feel like homework. I understand why people think homework is useless, and I also felt that, but I also thinking logically understand why it is very useful and why it is mandatory. But I also, but yeah, that's I'm just gonna stop the engine there. But let's talk about actually. So I feel like there's nothing much to talk about school, but do you have something like specific about school?
Like, I wanted to mention my after school teacher.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
I was doing pretty bad in maths, and she
But
was like the nicest fucking teacher. Like, we paid her like €5 a session, which doesn't. It's not much. It's not
that's
much. I
not
had it
much at all.
once a week. I had it once a week, but she taught me so. I only went there for like a month, which was like 4 times. But she taught me so much fucking things, and she was so nice. That she didn't rush me at all. I wasn't doing like horrible or some shit. I was like, I'm just. I was not up to speed. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get myself up to speed because I didn't want to, and I had that deep depressive state kind, I guess, and I just didn't feel like just doing work. I was like, fuck that, man. Who's gonna care? I'm not gonna care about it like 10 years
Oop.
later. I'm not gonna use fucking calculus or some shit or trigonometry. Yeah, bro. This square is like fucking 5.5 cubic meters. Who fucking cares? No one does, bro. Unless you work at like a
True.
fucking I don't know.
Yeah, I see that. Um, I wanted to. So topic one's pretty much been exhausted. We've talked about the main points of like what schools fucking shit, but mental health. This kind of goes down the school path. Um,
Yeah,
so I've been most okay. So depression comes in two ways. From my understanding, there's a clinical depression, which is a chemical imbalance. That's something you're just
yeah, yeah.
fucked. And then there's the mood depressed. You're just overly sad. It's just overly sad and shit like that. So school at points genuinely made me feel like that. Or well,
Yeah.
recently, like from grade fifth to eighth, I couldn't give two shits. Like school didn't like I logically understood that near the end, yeah, near close ninth grade, there was like schools like, yeah, that's like I should start paying attention. It's like it's not that hard to pay attention, but like it takes a toll on you, and it's like yeah, school like for us is I feel a lot more difficult and mentally taxing than it was for parents. Thing is,
Yeah,
either even though
totally.
we have so many more resources now to just learn, the problem is because of how many resources we have, we're
We have
never
more.
like you nobody actually ever teaches us how to correctly use them. Nobody actually ever correctly teaches us how to find the correction. Nobody teaches us how to correctly teach ourselves, which is a problem, I think. And
Yeah, totally is.
and it was a
It's
bit
a
like I never felt horrible, like genuinely like physically drained after school, maybe sometimes, but school like genuinely at points made me feel like mentally just like fucking annoyed. I remember I think 11th or 12th grade when I was doing a task, I genuinely just started getting frustrated because I'm like, why don't I fucking understand this? Like fucking help me, please, for the love of God. Like I had my classmate, the super smart girl that like I did math with, and she basically like tutored me, like tutored. I say tutored, but we basically did tests together, so I would understand how she thinks, so I could keep along, and it kind of worked. But then there was like the moments where she couldn't help me when I was trying to do something myself. It was going, but then it was like I genuinely started getting frustrated, like sad and frustrated. It's like, why can't I just fucking get this? Like it would be so easy if I just understood this. It's like
Mhm.
people. I don't know if this is a thing. This might be something that I've just thought of. But people that are just inherently good at academic learning, right? Like sitting at school, learning, learning shit easily, getting that shit stuck in your head easily.
Basically, Tom.
Sure,
Basically, he's
whatever. For
really
example,
good at
no,
everything.
but
That's fucking
there's a difference
insane.
between a person that understands what you're being taught and a person that can clobber it in their head. Those are two
Yeah,
different things.
follow it. Yeah.
And for the first that can just genuinely understand it and find their own ways of understanding it, I'm genuinely envious. I'm not jealous, but I'm envious because I
Same.
wish I had
Yeah.
that ability. I wish I could just like look at it, think about it, see it and think of a different way how I could just like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could never do it. I could very
Same
rarely
here.
do it.
Same here. Yeah.
It's
Very
like,
rarely, actually.
yeah, it's like very fucked. Also about mental health, bullying is a part of mental health. So thing
I
is,
guess so, but I've never crossed it actually. It was like soft bullying, but they will be like only with the
mm,
homies in class, and oh, you a bitch. Oh, fuck you, fucking ugly ass hobbit. It was like never serious and shit
for
like that.
for me it was actually different. So 1 to 4. So when I finished elementary school and went to 5th grade, a lot of my classmates from the 4 years came with me. And in the first years we were okay. We were pretty friendly from my memory. We were okay. Fifth to like 8th grade, shit went downhill for me because I'm a very loud, or well, I was a very loud and eccentric person. I spoke English a lot, which I still do, but now it's a lot more meh. It's a good skill to have. And back then, it was like, oh, you fucking stop speaking English, it's fucking cringe, dude. Ew. And I was bullied severely for it, like pushed around, bullied, called names, shit like that. At one point, like I couldn't control my emotions, and that's exactly what they want. So they took my bag, they chucked it around. One time they threw it out the fucking window because why not,
Damn, that's
right?
whack.
And like shit like that. I still remember this. So I had one classmate that was pretty much the main bully for me or to me, and we played CS:GO once. I don't know. I don't remember how this went. I think I shit talked him in Steam. He's like, "Look out tomorrow." I'm sitting on the. So basically, we had the floor, we had we had the window. It was like you could sit and lean back on the window. You pretty much sit on the ground, but it was the windowsill. He literally just pushes me at the window, pushes all of his force from his knee on me, and just like is like, you wanna say shit like that again? You wanna say shit like that again? I felt fucking terrified because, dude, this motherfucker went to like Taekwondo or some shit. Like, I can't fucking touch him. Dude, this guy's gonna fucking beat me up. He's gonna fucking fuck me up. What am I gonna do? And like shit like that happened. It's like I felt fucking pressured. And also one of my good friends, like one of my better friends currently, did join the band wave with the bullying, and I understand. It's fine. I understand you don't want to be bullied, so you follow along the band wave. And to be honest, I also did bully some kids at some point, just going along so I don't have to get bullied. I feel like that's pretty. It's not okay. I'm not saying that this dignifies my
It's
actions,
basically yeah,
but
of course, but
but
it's
it's
like
you have to go along with it if you don't want to get
yeah.
hurt. And it's a shitty system because, but I feel it does happen a lot less now, or at least with the
I
newer
think
grades.
so. Yeah,
It
I
does
think
happen a
bullying
lot
has
less.
stopped. That's
Not
like
stopped. It
not
definitely is a
stopped. It's
thing.
been
But
it has been slowing down. It's been
in my
having slow.
school, for I can't. When I was going there, I couldn't see any clear bullying, like any obvious bullying. I couldn't see very much of it, which is a good thing.
I guess so.
Bullying is not a good thing. Bullying is a thing that takes a mental toll on the person, and could push him over the edge when they
It's
could
done
be
too
completely
much.
fine. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, in our school about bullying, right?
Yep.
It was never really bullying. There was like always there was like another guy, one guy, and a second guy. They were like jostling and doing shit like "fuck you, bro, fuck you," and there was always a fight. There was never like "oh fuck you, this kid, fuck you," like teenage movie been fucking hit out the books of the fucking hands. It was never like that or some shit. It wasn't like pin against the wall and like demand some shit or like fucking some shit like
Yeah.
that. It was always like this, one on one. If something's not right, they go out to school and fucking fight. It was
Huh,
always like that,
in
and it
like
was never unfair,
yeah,
which was
right,
nice. It was always like a buff dude versus a buff dude, a skinny dude versus a skinny dude, a small
right,
dude versus a small dude. Even
like
sometimes girls. That
yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit was so
I
nice.
mean, you
Catfights are
your
the best
school,
things.
like the schools you went are like the fucking, like the rural areas. Those are the fucking poverty line where everyone's like
The
fucking
funny thing,
crazy.
our school was one of the top ranking like schools, and this shit is
Dude, academic has nothing to do with the people in it.
yeah. No, I totally get it. Our school was fucking fucked, bro. The kids
Yeah,
that went to our school, but there was like two kids that went a grade lower. They never fucking passed school. I know that. They thought got like grade 9 or 8, and they never fucking passed. They left for a job or some shit.
no,
They were that fucking dumb, bro.
yeah. I mean,
And
it's yeah,
like
and there was something I wanted to say about
bullying.
um something that yeah, it's like the thing is in a lot of movies, right? In the media, it's portrayed in this very like way where it's like, oh, give me your money, punk. In manga or in anime, it's like this. In like, have you read a Korean manhwa before?
I don't think I have.
So
Just
Japanese, the Japanese manga, the black and whites, right?
mm,
Korean basically manga, or if we're going technical terms, manhwa, is very. The style is like a lot more cleaner, and it's a lot of the time colored, which gives it a nice little taste. And so for Japanese, right, it's isekais. A lot of isekais. That's like plaguing
yeah,
the Japanese anime and manga media. But for manhwa, it is a lot of so two things that I've noticed. It is isekais, but where the portals open in a human world and they get powers and shit, right? It's not like they're
yeah,
transported to
just
another
basic.
world. Or
Yeah,
two, it's a lot of like main character be bully, something happened, now he's strong as fuck, so he beats everyone up. It's like those type of manhwa, where it's a lot of like school like shit where it's like, oh, like there's like these fucking crazy like yakuza fucking shits, like they're
yeah.
beating kids up to like bleeding, they're requesting money every time, like
Hmm.
what? And that's like a thing that's plaguing manhwa. And it's like I like reading those because it's a power trip. It's like you see this kid, he's weak as fuck. Something happens, something changes. He gains something, a power or like a lesson, or he meets someone, and shit goes wild. He starts beating everyone up. He becomes strong. He becomes one of the strongest. It's a power trip, right? Well, that's like cool in its own way. But that's plaguing it, and that like those type of shit never happens here, or at least I have not seen it. I've not seen
Yeah,
extortion. I've not seen anyone actually like asked for money or like robbed out of items or stuff like that. Maybe it's just a culture because for I feel like for a lot of bullies in our fucking rural like country, right, like our fucking Russia 3.0 or something, it's it's a lot more like physical and emotional bullying rather than like actual material bullying where they take stuff away permanently. It's more like they want to give you bruises, they want to make you emotionally hurt. I feel like that's a lot
yeah.
more what it is.
Come on, let's go to the next topic. I think it
Okay,
should be anime.
anime. Okay, okay,
It could be an interesting topic.
okay.
Let's start
So
with the easy questions.
sure.
What could be your fucking favorite one and the worst one you watched?
My favorite what?
Favorite one and the worst one you've watched, or at least started watching and you couldn't continue. It was that
So
bad.
when I think of favorite one, I don't think I have the most favorite anime that like I have a lot of anime that I would recommend to people, but the one that instantly jumped in my mind, literally the moment you said it, was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, that shit's good. That shit's really.
That for some reason instantly just jumped in my mind as like a super good
Mm,
a manga. So the thing is, I read a lot of manga, but I don't follow the trends like to the T, where I could tell you what is the top manga and shit. You could probably go on my anime list and look up the top manga. It would, I don't know, something like that. But top manhwa that I would recommend for everyone to get into it, right? The Korean manga would be Solo Leveling. I think I sent you this before, and I told you to read it, but I think you haven't, because
I have
the
no
art
time,
style is extremely good. It is colored very well. The combat is satisfying, and it's a power trip, right? Main character becomes super strong. It's in a world where everyone is born with set powers. This motherfucker can keep leveling up, right? And that's like a power trip. And like he
Yeah.
becomes badass, and it's like that's sick. For a manga that I would recommend for everyone, a good the good isekai manga is I was reborn as a slime. That one's pretty enjoyable. I mean, I haven't read it, but people are saying Berserk is extremely good. But yeah, like I haven't read like all the classics and like the top
Yeah.
rated ones of all time and stuff, so I couldn't tell. What about you?
I'll say my favorite one is it's a basic choice, right? Everyone, even people who don't watch anime, they're like, oh yeah, I know that one,
That's no
which could, which could be, fuck, I forgot. Attack on Titan.
True.
That
Attack
shit
on
is
Titan
good.
is very huge. It is very big. It is becoming
It's
so big.
really known.
It is like, honestly, I think even though it is, I don't think Attack on Titan is top one on my anime list. You could check
Yeah.
and fact check me, but I feel like it is literally so fucking big. Like anyone that like a veteran of anime and manga, or a newbie that literally just watched one show and wants to know more, he will most likely know of or heard
Yeah.
of Attack
I
on Titan.
just like the concept of, if you haven't watched it, you can never know. You like that character, boom, killed. You
Literally,
like that one,
Fi-
fucking killed. You
50
don't
minutes.
fucking. They don't care. They don't
They
care. They
don't give
don't
a
care
shit.
about
They don't.
people's
They don't.
feelings.
Like for
If you
example,
have watched the first season, part one, bro, you're gonna fucking cry.
for
Then,
example, what was
oh
the
my god,
I forgot what was the red hair girl called? Sarah? You know which one I'm
fuck.
talking about.
I know which one you're talking. No, oh, what
She
was
got
she
killed in
called?
the previous. Yeah, I'll look it up. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think
Favorite
so.
character of like everyone survives for 4 seasons, gets killed by a fucking brat. Like what? Gets killed by a kid? Like come on, are you kidding me?
What
That's
was her name?
look up a red-haired anime girl. Attack
Yeah.
on Titan, red hair. Potato girl. Look up Attack on Titan,
I
potato
know
girl.
Sasha Browse.
Sasha Browse.
Yeah. Oh
4 seasons.
my fucking
She survived.
god, bro.
She survived for 2 seasons. Season 3, 1, and 2 parts. So that's like 4 seasons plus season 5, right? Which is season 4, part 1. She survives for almost so many, and then just gets fucking killed by a kid.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Just
Like a
like
kid
that.
just crawls up,
I was
shoots.
so fucking pissed.
So
That shit. I wasn't sad. I was so
everyone was
fucking
mad,
pissed.
dude.
Everyone was mad. She was
It's
like
horrible.
a lot of fan favorite because she was like the country girl. She would always think about
Steal
food and
food
everything.
and
It was
shit.
just
Yeah.
funny and cute and shit like that. And like, oh my god! But how they fucking my
It,
fuck.
I mean,
The
dude,
main character, Aaron. Oh my god, he changed. He fully changed.
I like it.
No, fuck yeah, I like it as well. I
He
like
goes
the
from like
fucking new
he
him.
goes from wanting to kill every Titan to basically I want to
Wanting to kill
kill
all the fucking
everyone.
everyone.
And
Yeah,
I feel
basically
like
everyone.
and he broke. He fully broke. And the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna watch part 2
You don't
because
wanna
I know
see it?
how it already ends.
Well,
My
yeah,
manga.
same here. I know,
Like-
I know how it ends. But
Okay.
there still could be a change.
If I'm going to
There's
be at
change.
the thing is, for 4 seasons they've been pretty much following manga.
Yeah, but same.
To the T.
Listen here. There's another anime, Akame ga Kill, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, I see what you
that
mean, right?
shit changed
No,
so
yeah,
fucking much,
but the
especially
thing
at
is-
the fucking end.
No, okay, sure.
So much.
Okay,
It
pink
was
pink
the
hair girl
biggest
doesn't die.
fucking plot
Okay,
twist. If you
pink-
read the
yeah.
manga and then watched the
Okay,
anime,
I
it was
know,
the,
yeah.
like, the
Pink
biggest
hair
plot.
girl doesn't die. She becomes a vegetable. Sure. but and also main character doesn't die. He becomes, I think, whatever the fuck he became. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, right? I feel like Attack on Titan has followed the manga so closely, like to the fucking T, and because they know they want to keep, I feel like they will keep it to the fucking T. They won't change shit.
They could always surprise us. You don't know
Could
what the fuck
could,
they're gonna do.
but I feel like so many
They
people,
probably won't. They probably
so
won't.
many
They
fans
probably
will, I
because
think, hate them for it if they changed it.
yeah. No,
Because
if they actually change it to I don't think they can change it to a better ending.
I
That
mean,
ending's fucking sick.
yeah, fucking Eren dies by Mikasa, right? Like, how more can it get? Also, plot twist: Mikasa's blood literally makes her a bodyguard of Eren's blood, or like the noble blood that he has, right? Like, that came out of nowhere. She just literally can't. She thinks she loves him. Turns out she does, but Eren guilt trips her into thinking, nope, it's your blood. You don't actually have any feelings for me. It is literally in your blood to follow me to death. At the end of the time, he fucking kills her. She fucking kills her. Like, what? Like, I don't think they're gonna change it. I
But
genuinely
we're
don't think.
spoiling the manga, but we don't know what happens in anime. That's the most
True.
plausible ending, but it could change. It could change.
Um,
Anything
y-
could happen.
You see, I feel like I think I'm gonna say this, and we can go on to the next point. But I think they're gonna keep it to the T. I think they're gonna basically copy paste it
I
because
think so. So
I
there's
feel
nothing to
that
change.
that
The
is
ending is perfect.
the ending. It's perfect. I don't know what would be the
Almost.
perfect ending, but it's a good ending. It is a good ending.
It's a really good ending. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Part. Okay. Next part. You asked worst anime. That's a very hard one because I've dropped all bad anime. You know what's the worst anime? You know, I got it. I'm not gonna give you worst anime. I'm gonna give you genre. Ecchi, ecchi harems, ecchi harems. Not just ecchi or not just harems together.
the
Harems also suck. Harems also suck. But ecchi harems, I don't like them. I actually despise.
no, I
In
get. I.
manga, I can read it, right? I can read through it because I like something about it that I can look past it.
Mhm.
But I despise the idea of ecchi harems. I hate, I hate like, I hate how ecchi always has to be ecchi for the fact that it's ecchi.
Mhm.
Ecchi, by the way, means like perverted or somewhat
Some
sexualized
nudity and
nudity,
yes.
yeah. And it's always these tropes, like it's always these stupid tropes. But yeah,
And every
that's what I'd
time
say.
the same fucking. Basically,
Yep.
every anime is the fucking same. Same thing. A guy's weak, gets stronger, gets all the bitches, and that's the end.
Also true.
A lot of them.
I want to
A
mention
lot of
also what I hate about the basic protagonist is right. They portray him as this basic dude, black hair, black eyes. This motherfucker is basic as fuck.
He's
But for
basically ugly.
some,
No one fucking likes
he's
him.
average. He's average. But
Yeah.
for some reason, just because he's normal, he has girls following him and falling in love with him. How the fuck does that
Yeah.
work? I get it. It's a cartoon, and it's following like a set idea on who watches it, but I don't like it. Also, before we go to your most hated anime or genre, I hate this one trope in every single rom com or literally any main character walks in, male lead walks in on female lead dressing, slaps, male lead doing nothing, or like doing his business.
Mhm.
Female lead walks in on him doing something that she shouldn't see, slaps him. What?
Yeah, that shit's
Like,
fucking.
it's losing any type of realism that it could have at least portrayed, and I don't like that. But okay, your most hated anime or genre?
This one, this is gonna be an anime. I used to fucking love it. Until the last season came out. Basically,
High School DxD.
it's no.
Oh god.
It's Seven Deadly Sins.
I have not
Oh
watched the
my
new season.
fucking god! They fucking ruined the ending. The ending was supposed to be so fucking. I guess it's the ending. It's the fifth season. I think they said is the last one.
Maybe I don't know.
I watched it like a month ago or two, and I was like, the build up was huge. The main character was getting so fucking strong and shit like that. on the other side. It was so strong. It was like, oh my god, the biggest battle's coming up. The ending was so shit. Basically, the main protagonist, Meliodas, he's like the next demon king
I've
and shit. Yeah,
seen it.
yeah, yeah.
I read
You
the
know, yeah.
manga.
Basically, he has his father, who's the demon king at that time, right?
Right.
Basically, Meliodas gets all the
By the
fucking
way,
orbs and
spoiler
shit.
warning. Spoiler warning for anyone that doesn't see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna watch the shit. But spoiler
They're
warning.
gonna watch it. Fuck
I'm
it.
gonna put this on YouTube for fun.
And like, basically, uh, Demon King, aka Meliodas' father, he's like, the build up is huge. We're gonna think, oh, Meliodas is gonna be so fucking strong, kill everyone. He's gonna be fucking amazing, happily ever after, or just die. I don't fucking care. An interesting ending.
Right.
Basically, what happens? Meliodas gets so fucking strong, but his father fucking possesses him. You hear me?
I'm listening.
Yeah, basically, his father fucking possesses him and fights all of the seven deadly sins. While they're fighting him, they're basically fighting Meliodas, which is who is controlled by his father. Meliodas is fighting with his father in his mind or some shit. And the thing is like that. They fucking kill his father and nothing happens. Nothing. It's just like a single scene, 6 people against one guy. They literally fight, fight, fight. It was not even an interesting fight. There have been like 20 better fights in that fucking whole series.
Literally,
And they
what?
fucking kill his father, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking ends. They hug and shit. And that's it.
My
It was
favorite.
so fucking
My
bad.
favorite fight is probably the intro fight against the Red Knight, the bearded guy, where Meliodas pulls out and full counters him and just eviscerates the mountain. You know which I'm talking about? Season 1, dude. With with that music, you know which music I'm talking about. When he pulls it out and it's like Sin Dragon Tattoo, and then the music starts playing and the explosion. Ah, then I'm getting goosebumps. It's actually so good. But yeah, what was I saying?
I can't remember.
Right, is there anything more that we can say about anime?
Oh my god.
Yes, watch it. It's good.
It's good.
Interesting.
It's fun. Yeah,
It's
anime is
something
fun.
else it's something else. It's
Um,
because like in anime, there's so many possibilities.
True.
Like you're not gonna
Um,
see that shit on cartoons.
so we could let's jump on the next topic. I think we've siphoned this as much as possible. Games, video games. Let's go.
Games.
Let's go to our bread and butter. So
Mhm.
for me, video games have been like a mental crutch,
I guess.
crutch
Yeah.
to like keep me alive, basically. Maybe not alive, but I love anything to do with gaming. It's a very like thing dear to my heart. It would be hard to just throw it all away. I couldn't do it. I genuinely couldn't do it. But so thing is, video games. How big do you guys think video games actually are?
Very huge.
Like-
very fucking huge.
Didn't hear the shit you said.
How big video games are? What you think?
How big
What-
games are?
Like,
How
I don't
big
know,
are
it's like-
video games? The medium of video games.
Huge motherfucker, huge.
Right. So
yeah.
video games are actually like they're not there yet, but they're chasing movies. Like in income and how much they
Yeah.
make, they're getting close to movies, and it's insane. It's pretty cool too, but so I hate basically let's just say our parents' view on video games. Well, it's not every parent, but I hate this view that it's a waste of time because the thing is anything we do is a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Literally anything. For example, when your parent fucking watches TV, waste of time. When they go out to their friends to have a chat, waste of time. You could just, I don't know, be working or shit. Thing is, these wastes of time make life meaningful for people at a certain point. Thing is, video games are a hobby for me that I would like to do something further with, but I probably couldn't. Uh,
Mm.
Making a job out of it would be pretty cool, I'd say, but that's not
Yeah,
a
that
thing
would be
that's in
amazing.
realm of possibilities for me. Maybe not yet. Maybe in the future. Who knows? But video games are a super great thing that it's a thing that, like, let's exclude all the toxic shit about games, like League and like Overwatch and CS:GO and all of that. But we're talking about video games as a whole. It is a
Huge
bonding thing. It's
experience.
a bonding thing. It's like
Yeah.
you can like you can make friends across the world like this.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. Can movies do that? Maybe, but to the same amount games can? No. Can books do that? Maybe. To the same amount games can? No. Because at the end of the day, books and movies are a thing you cannot interact with. You can
Mm.
actively interact with your friends in games. It's not something any other medium can do. And now with VR, dude, Jesus. Like maybe in like
Games are going
five
rap.
5 or 6 years, I'd say, maybe something like that. I feel like VR is gonna become actually so fucking available.
Mainstream.
Gonna
Mainstream.
become
Full
yeah, it's
mainstream.
gonna be so available. Like, let's not talk about Valve VR kit. That's 1,000 fucking euros, but for a reason, it's a top of the line thing. It's literally the best VR kit that exists. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, games are like, if we're gonna go back to this topic, so we did bad and good things about school, anime, shit like that. Let's do some about
Mhm.
games. So let's do top five uh
Games?
favorite games of all
Top.
time. It
Oh,
don't have to be. They don't have to be like just top five non-sequenceable, like, oh, top one best, top five best, but not the best. Like, just top five games that just
top
jump into
top
mind.
five games I would love to play and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like the top five games
Um,
that you like the most.
am I starting?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Actually, I don't play this game anymore. But like, the game I grew up on and like that really fucking got me into gaming, Call of Duty, on my Xbox 360. That's the game that got every. That's like that was the first big game that everyone got into.
Yeah, I grew up on Call of
Every
Duty. I
god.
grew up on
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
everyone did. In our
Getting
age, everyone
getting
did.
getting a cracked Call of Duty 4 client and then just playing on cracked servers.
Yeah,
The thing is,
yeah,
my best friend is Romanian. He will probably see this podcast because I will personally tell him to watch it. But
yeah.
hi, Christy, you fucking scumbag. But I actually met him through Call of Duty. So I started playing Call of Duty 4. I put like maybe 300 hours on just playing cracked shit, just like gaming.
Yeah.
And then I got a Modern Warfare 2. So this is Skype days, my guys. This is Skype
Yeah,
days.
those were
And like,
good. Those are the
we
good old
started
days.
chatting and we friended each other on Skype. And I still have like old YouTube videos with him that I've recorded on Samp, like where we're playing like zombie survivals, role playing shit, and like we
Yeah, yeah.
played CS:GO and stuff. It's like I know that dude for 7+ years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know him for a long time, and dude, I trust him with fucking like. I hate also this is a thing I wanted to mention. This is nothing to do with video game, but this is a thing I hate. People say you can't make real friends online. Bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. Fully
For
bullshit.
Christy,
Fully fucking
he's
bullshit.
Romanian. I'm telling you, now that like I'm fully grown, I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna go visit him. But
Yeah.
because right, I trust him so much. I could give him my fucking credit card and I wouldn't have to worry. I could have my credit card. I've given him my password to pretty much everything. He has as well. I trust him that much. Like that's as much of a friend he is. And I hate that people think like, oh, you can't make real friends online. Sure, think what you want. My real friends that I know would say otherwise.
Yeah.
But right, top. So we kind of went off on the tangent, but okay. Call
Yeah,
of Duty.
basically,
Call of Duty.
as fun as it is, Fortnite. I know it's shit now, and I was younger when I was playing it like
I no,
rapidly,
I
right?
also did like Fortnite. I liked it when it wasn't
Yeah,
such a base rape, like base building
yeah, yeah,
rape game. But
yeah.
yeah,
At the first season 2, season 3. Fucking
Yeah, something
amazing.
like that.
I played
Season
with my
like
like
season 1, 2. Yeah, season 1, 2 were like
till
just like
5. It was okay. First three were fucking amazing. It
I
wasn't.
liked it. I liked it
It's
when it was
always. It was
more.
goofy. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I'd also
try hard.
liked it. Also liked it when it was more gunplay rather than who gets to outbuild who. Like,
Hmm.
like I get it. It's the gimmick of the game, and I get it
Yeah.
that they're sending the game that way. But I just did not like it how you could fucking do this crazy shit. Like, like you can now build a skyscraper in 5 seconds
Yeah.
and you win. Before it was wall, ramp, wall, wall, you fight. That's the entire building that it was. And I love that because the thing is, even though I play League right now more than I play more shooters, but I still play shooters a lot. I'm a FPS head. I love my shooters. I love my games that pew pews. I love my pew
Same.
pews. They're my favorite. I'm just gonna be a shooter from the bottom of my heart always, and I love that part of it.
I'm gonna be a shooter.
Not a school shooter, but
That's for
I
sure.
love
I'm gonna
FPSs.
be a
Those
school
I
shooter.
grew up on FPSs. That's
Same.
what I grew up
Everyone
on.
did. No, right? Just
Most people,
everyone
yeah.
did.
Most people did, yeah. But okay. So Fortnite. What else?
Uh, I would say Need for Speed.
Speed.
Need for Speed, one of the most well-known racing games. I grew up on Underground 2. Still
Uh,
could be my favorite fucking Need for Speed game. I have plenty of them. I have Payback. I have the I don't know.
my
I
most
don't
favorite
remember
one,
all.
Most Wanted. Not the new one, but the original
The
one on the
old one.
PS2.
Yeah,
The
that
the
was that
the
was real
cop
good.
chasing music. Ugh,
Yeah, it was amazing.
I love it.
Need for Speed in itself is fucking amazing. An
I
amazing
don't
game.
like racing
It
games, man,
has
but that's one that like I could definitely
that's
play.
yeah. That's like a huge game. It was a huge game changer for me, and it like got me into cars at like age 7, bro. That shit got me into cars so much.
Yo, game changer. He
Haha,
said the word.
puns. Oh my god, holy shit. Third game.
Yeah.
I've no idea, bro. Actually, I'm gonna check on my game
Minecraft
list.
While
motherfucker.
you do that, I'm gonna
Yes,
wait. While you do that, I
yes.
need to do something. I'm still here.
Hmm. Minecraft. Yes, I could say it's the game that I've spent the most fucking time on. Actually, that's fucking sick. I'm happy I didn't grow up on like fucking Fortnite. Holy shit. Tom, how's your night?
I'm still here, dumbasses.
I know. I'm just asking. You just don't have your camera on. I'm
Yeah. No,
eventually.
you were saying Minecraft, right? Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah,
Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft for sure. Minecraft is
yeah.
a
Like I've been playing it for so. I believe I have like 5,000 hours or even more.
maybe,
You
but
probably have
No,
more.
like I played from like 10 in the morning to like 12 o'clock at night. Like
thing
at
is,
10 years old. Like
like
every fucking day,
yeah.
school day or not, I didn't care.
But yeah, final game. What is your like final game?
I had one in mind. I fucking forgot it.
Utopia.
No, that's not a game I played a lot.
Your nipple,
What
dude.
you
I don't want
mean,
to
bro?
censor it.
What was the game? Fucking a. Uh,
Two.
CS:GO. CS:GO. A
Huh.
huge game. I've spent countless fucking hours on that game. It's
Actually, you can
fun.
count them. Go to his team.
Fuck you.
No, I'm
I
joking.
hope you
But
die
yeah,
over a bridge.
yeah,
Okay, no. Jokes aside, I fucking hate you. No, I don't mean it.
yeah. But
I
for
think.
me, thing is, Minecraft for me actually a group like I played it when I lived in Grobia back when I was like 12, 13. And I played it a little bit and it was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not my thing. I played it a little bit. I wasn't such a fan as I'm now, but now, like for me, top 5 games. Minecraft for sure. Minecraft is a
Mhm.
definite.
And especially the new upcoming update is gonna be
Yeah.
so fucking
Call
sick.
of Duty,
Holy.
Call of Duty 4. That's Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 are like,
Let's call games in general Call of Duty.
yeah,
Let's
Call of
let's say
Duty. That's just
Call of
like a
Duty.
thing for me. Um, so there are more recent games like Divinity Original Sin 2. It is a very good game. It is a very good game. Almost every character is voice acted. Most textures are drawn by hand.
Mhm.
It's a
That's
vast world, right? It's easily moddable. And yeah, so there's Minecraft, COD, Divinity Original Sin, Skyrim.
Skyrim is
I
sick. I've never
have
really played it.
so
I can't play those type of games. Not Dark Souls or Skyrim. I'm gonna fucking rage quit. I'm gonna smash my fucking monitor, and that's not even
Skyrim's not
funny.
like that.
It
But
is kind of. I've played it a
mm,
little. It's still kind of rage inducing game. At least for me, it is. Every game for me is rage
maybe.
inducing.
But Skyrim, I don't like. I bought Skyrim Legendary Edition on PC and I modded it. I have not gotten to like finally grinding it, but that game on my Xbox 360, the one I had, so many hours, so many hours. Like I don't think I can even count. I think I'm in like 400 by just playing the vanilla story and over and over and over and over and over. Um, a final game. That's a hard one. Yeah, I have a list on my phone, but I'm using it as a camera. But I can't think of any game that like a big one for me. But the one I played recently is this cute little indie game. It's called Haven.
Oh, it's really fucking good. I've seen it, and I've been
I'm
wanting
uh
to play, but I've never
I
gotten my
I
time to.
love the soundtrack to it. It's such a good soundtrack. And even though I'm single, I could very much. I loved the interaction. That game, excluding Divinity Original Sin 2, has probably the best voice acting I've heard because it felt so natural. I genuinely loved the two characters. The gameplay was simple, but that wasn't the fucking point. It was the conversations and the interactions between the two characters, and the
The story was
music.
amazing. I mean.
And so the story was for the type they made. It was okay. Like I didn't expect any groundbreaking story, but I loved the gameplay. I loved it. It was great. Like the gameplay was simple. It wasn't hard at all. But I love the conversations they had. I love when you make a new food, you end the day or basically the way you did it, right? The gameplay loop went like this. You went out, you explored shit, you gather shit, they had conversations, you come back, you get those resources, you make food, they eat the food, you basically level up your characters by eating your food, and every night after ending the night, they have like the both characters Kay and fuck, I feel bad for forgetting her name, but basically Kay and whatever her name is, I don't know, you can look it up if you want, but the female lead, they had such a fucking amazing chemistry together because they recorded it in one room together, looking at each other constantly. It's like they were genuinely next to each other, and the conversations felt so fucking natural. And it felt so cute, and I loved it. I'm a sucker for this shit now. I love emotions. I have emotions.
You're gonna
but
cry? Oh my god,
no,
get a tissue.
but it was good. I love the game. I played it in one night. It's not long. I know 2 nights, but I loved it. It was good. It's super good.
Okay, unpopular opinion. Hate me for it. Fucking hate
Oof.
Sims. All Sims games. Fucking hate them.
I
Not
don't hate
interested.
them, but
I
I
can't play
I
them. They're
I could
so
maybe
boring.
hop into a Sims game for like an hour, but I couldn't play it constantly. I just don't find the game too fun. I like the
I
building
just
part of
don't.
it.
Yeah, I guess so, but like, I would change it for big city skylines. I think that's even better for me. I just can't get my life, get my fucking self into like a game where you have to build a fucking house, a family. I just don't think it's fun. I just think it's like
Yeah, it does
adulthood
lose a lot of
nonsense.
its fun. For me,
Yeah.
I love the reason why I love Minecraft right now is the massive variety of blocks, building cool shit and stuff. It's like, of course, the I don't like the grindy effect where you have to constantly grind, then you have to get the level ups to get your god gear, and it's annoying. It's annoying to do it for the first like 24 hours of your world essentially, and it sucks. It's
Mhm.
not fun. It's not super fun. But when you do it, and then you can just like start building crazy shit. You fucking get rid of any block instantly. You build this massive fucking cool shit that you just think of because of how many blocks there are. You don't know
Mhm.
what you want to build. Look shit up line. See what you like. Put your twist on it. Go for it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's fun. It's great.
In Minecraft you have countless possibilities. You can build anything you want. Anything.
Realistically,
Unless
actually,
you
you
fucking
yes you can. You genuinely can.
yeah. You actually can. It can be massive. It can be fucking tiny. Whatever you want.
Also, I remember the game Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, I love Assassin's Creed.
I also had that on Xbox 360, and that is the last Assassin's Creed that I found fun.
I've had multiple Assassin's Creeds. I recently played the Odyssey one. It was nice. I haven't gotten to the Valhalla one because I don't really want to fucking pay like 50 euros for a
Or
fucking
just
game.
crack it. We live in a country where dude, I can send you a link where you can get it because your internet sucks. I can give it. I can send you. I'll send you a link afterwards. Just remind me. But yeah, it's meh. I feel like I don't think it's that good.
No, I think it's. I actually, no joke, think it could be the best Assassin's Creed game because it's the biggest open world game they've made yet. It's about Vikings. I
Ambitious.
fucking love Python.
This-
I love Norse mythology. It's
Right.
so fucking interesting. I love Vikings. I love all that shit. It's so
It's cool, but
same with God of War. It's all about Norse mythology. On Jormungandr, everyone, Kratos, everyone. It's
right.
so fucking
Here's the
interesting.
thing. For me, I don't think that big means good. From what I've heard,
Yeah,
the
I
world
guess
is
so.
unnecessarily big. There's so much shit to do that there's no point. There's way too
I
much to
think
do.
there's no one who's completed the game 100%. There's no one.
There definitely is. There, go on like how long to beat, and you can probably see my completion, 100% completion rates, and you can see how long it takes. Also, a phenomenal game. Basic opinion. Witcher 3,
Yeah, it's nice.
a good game. I bought it. Game of the year. It's super good. It's super good. What else is there about games? We haven't said about like hate or the games we hate.
Damn. Assassin's Creed takes approximately 50 to 70 hours to complete. That's fucking huge. Oh, fucking A. For 100% completion, it takes 100 to 120 hours.
But okay, put that in a retrospect, right? That is an average of people doing it. Imagine an average gamer that doesn't game a lot. Imagine how many hours it takes that person that just plays like an hour a day. How long it would take him to 100% it if he wanted to.
120 days, approximately.
Pretty
120.
much, pretty much, pretty much.
Well, that's a huge game, technically.
Yeah,
It's
but
huge.
that's why I think it's like I feel like they went with a wow, it's huge over wow, it's not as huge, but there's actually shit to do and it's interesting. Also, from what I've
I
seen, vo- voice acting and storytelling is dog in it.
It could be. I'm fucking no. I haven't played it.
It's
People should say
Ubisoft. It's fucking Ubisoft,
I guess so. Yeah.
not EA. You know?
EA Games. It's in the game.
No, EA games. Loot boxes are life. Dun-dun. But about games, is there anything else? There probably is something more about games. Um, we can just cut this part out. It's like we need
Yeah.
some point
The impact of them. They
impact of game.
gave me an amazing impact.
Sure, yeah,
If there
for sure.
wouldn't have been games, I wouldn't be the same person.
I mean, butterfly
No,
effect, but yeah,
no one would. Yeah, no
no
one
one.
would.
But yeah, video game like, Jesus, I want to play. Thing is, I'm like I want to uninstall Warzone again because
I once tried it. It wasn't optimized. I gave up. I didn't want to play it.
it's playable now for sure. It's
I
playable for
know it's
now,
playable now. I'm just
but
too lazy to download 100
thing is, right,
over 100 gigabytes.
I only keep it because I have a friend that every once in a while I play with, like every once in a while. I just don't play it actually. I played it a bit. I played it a good chunk before. I don't want to pull up Battle.net right now, but I have a good chunk of hours on it, like maybe 50ish plus. I played a good bit of it, and I'm pretty decent. But just the game has no fucking anti cheat. Like what?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
I watched Tim the Tatman's video that he released. He the video literally starts of him just spectating a fucking hacker who has 105 KD. And Activision's like, meh.
That's Activision. You know
It's like,
they
imagine like
they don't really care about the games.
it's like, oh, imagine like the top player. Imagine the top player, right? Of like Warzone.
Hmm.
Maybe I would say 15 KD, and he's a legit player. Now there's a motherfucker with 100 KD in 3 games. 3 games. So that means in 3 games, right? So from the video, he got 100
Got
and
approximately
so
33 kills.
so he started so he started spectating him when he had 85 KD. So in 2 games, he killed 40 people each.
More
What?
than 40 people.
Well, no, because it was at 85 in 2 games.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, so he killed 40 people plus in 2 games, and then he kills 20 more people, and he has 105 KD. And Activision doesn't just like look at him. It's like, maybe we should have a look at this. Like,
Mhm.
not weird that this guy in 3 games can do this. What? Let's actually talk about toxicity. Jumping into toxicity.
City. In games,
Yep.
the
So
most toxic games, League,
League,
CS:GO,
CS:GO,
Valorant,
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
Valorant, no, because
I know a
it's
lot of
pretty
friends
new.
play it. They're pretty fucking toxic.
I mean, all of your
Uh,
friends are toxic.
so are you.
Mm,
No, I'm
but
joking.
then it is
League,
the top three
COD,
is
fucking COD,
it's
old
not
COD,
oh,
old
okay,
COD.
Xbox COD days, yes,
They were
but
horrible. They were
so
nice back then.
currently it's League, Overwatch, and CS:GO.
CS:GO, yeah, the most like
Yeah.
toxic games. I could say Warzone's pretty close. I've seen a
Mm,
lot of clips of people being fully toxic, like full
I don't
on
know.
just rage quitting and
I
just
don't
getting
think it's because it's not necessarily a team game. Team games are the ones that are toxic, you
I
know.
guess so. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I actually downloaded CS:GO and I played a game recently,
Mm-hmm. I
and
recently played
it was
Warzone.
okay. It was okay. It was a good game, but so no toxicity. But what made me realize how fucking shit CS:GO sometimes is. So I have a 1060 and a Ryzen 2700X. I can run CS:GO on max settings on 300 FPS constant. Like, okay, or like 250 plus. No problems at all. None. My game crashed while changing resolutions. How is that still a thing? Also, this is a nitpick. Here's the thing. My mic sounds clear. There is a little bit of static because I have to boost it, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a gate. I have a gate that cuts my voice off immediately when I stop talking, so the shh sound doesn't protrude for too long. But
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't understand why team games where you can use a mic, because I use a voice meter banana, which is like an audio interface, which lets my mic sound understandable.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does a team game where you can use a mic, you cannot change which mic you want to use? Why is that a thing? Why isn't that a thing?
See,
Like,
I
why?
guess it's not a thing because not a lot of people have that.
Maybe, but why not
Because
add
I
that though?
literally I play CS:GO time from time, yeah, and it's like imagine I play like 5 games in a row. Like in every game, there's at least one or two guys that doesn't speak at all.
I
Either
mean,
they
no, I
don't
get
have a
that.
fucking mic, which I don't fucking believe. It's 2020 fucking on. I don't believe you can afford a fucking game for $15 and you can't afford a fucking mic.
Well, okay,
You
you
can
can
buy a
get
fucking
CS:GO for a
headset.
buck.
No, $15. They said.
You can get it for $1.
Now, yes, but like still,
No, I get your point. But I feel like, how is that just not a thing as a default in games?
because it's an old game. They don't care for that. At the first times, they didn't. They
But
they
Overwatch
had.
doesn't have that. And it's a semi-new game. It's like 5 years old. Yeah, 2016. 5 years old. That
They
doesn't have
don't
that.
have that
No,
feature.
they don't. You can literally only pick your camera froze.
They just don't care about those things. You like me. Like I don't need to change my mics. I have a single mic, and that's all.
Sure. But I feel like, why is that not a thing to add just, to make quality of life easier? I feel like that's such an easy thing to add. Because the thing is, right, also, nitpick. I'm nitpicking right now. Let me go on a rant, if I may. Why
Okay.
these type of games don't have a feedback so you can hear how your mic sounds? Because imagine you're in a game and you talk and you're like, dude, I can't understand you, fix your mic. And you can't hear it yourself. How the fuck are you supposed to fix it? Because in Windows or in Discord right now, I sound fine. I sound clear, right? No problems. In game, I sound completely different. I sound completely different. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
I know.
and I don't want to, play a game and then ask for the first fucking 3 rounds, lose the game just because I was troubleshooting my mic.
Mhm.
Like, that's such a fucking stupid thing, and I understand. Like, Warzone at least has a test mic function so you know your mic is being input, but you still can't hear yourself. Also,
Yes,
CSGO
no.
removed a. Like, remember your shift tab and there was a setting where you could just check your mic, how it
Yeah,
sounded? Now you have to
yeah.
go through your friends list and settings. You can't do that in shift tab anymore. Why?
No idea.
It's
They just
it's
thought it was
it,
useless, even
it's
though
the-
it
it,
wasn't.
it's these little things that just make no sense to me. To why are they just not like as a default, right? Why the fuck are they just not as a default thing?
Mhm.
I feel like they should be. Like, they definitely should be a default thing because it makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense to me as well. I get it, but like, I just uh, let's take in perspective Valve, right? They made CS and shit like that, and they're such a big company they're not gonna fucking care about those little things.
I
Their main goal is to make the game still enjoyable, and as I said, there's a lot of people who still don't use fucking mics. It's
Of
not
course.
enjoyable, by the way. CSGO's
No,
fucking
I
shit.
mean, no. CS:GO is fun and thing is, I put 1,000 hours in the game. I think I burnt out of CS:GO.
Same.
Right? I could probably play it with the boys once in a while. Have some
Yeah,
fun.
same here.
But
We play it in once in a while. Yeah.
I couldn't grind it like I used to. I used to be an
Fuck, I
LEM.
could never fucking grind it.
I used to be an LEM. Right? That's like what? It's Legendary Eagle Master, and then Supreme, right? And then it's Global. I was literally the third highest rank at one point
Hmm.
because I grinded the fucking game like crazy. I was actually pretty good. I don't know how. I'm shit now, but you know.
I got to like Master Guardian 2. I was never like into that game fully. Like all my friends would fucking grind. I was like, I didn't really care about that game that much. It did have give me fucking like hours, tons of hours of fun and laughing and shit like that. Teammates doing bullshit and shit like that. Enemies fucking doing shit. But
Right.
like, I
Oh,
was never
dude.
like in the game for fucking grinding.
You just
Like,
reminded me. Why did they remove the halftime fucking all voice chat thing? That was so good.
yeah, that was fucking funny.
Here's
Oh
the
my
thing.
fucking.
Going back to toxicity, I wanted to mention this, but I completely forgot it. We're jumping everywhere. Whatever. So, CSGO, right? It's a good game. It's a pretty good game.
It's a solid game.
It is probably the most balanced shooter that exists. There is no more balanced shooter than CS:GO.
Yeah, it's been balanced for the years. It's
Yeah, it's
been
like
really.
there's no gun. Okay, of course, other than Revolver when it came out and stuff like that. But
They fixed it
they
fast, though.
fixed
They
it.
fixed it
But
fast.
like when it comes to the current state, it's probably the most balanced game there is when it comes to a shooter.
Hmm.
How? Like how the fuck? Like Valve just like fucked the game so much that they went from game development company to now we make tech shit. Do you want VR kit? 1,000 euro.
I guess they
I mean, it's a
got
business
to
model,
that
right?
because no, I get it, but I think they got to that because like they have money. They've made so much fucking money, especially from CS. I think CS
Yep.
could be the biggest income they've had from games, like the
Mm,
biggest
no,
one.
100%.
Countless of thousands, millions of dollars spent on cases, case
No,
sites,
no, no.
skins, and
It's
shit like that. They
CS:GO is
just knew
probably
they
their
could get
biggest monetary game there is. But
100%.
I
There
also
ain't no,
wanted to
there's
say
not
about
no other game.
um trash talking. We love it. We love
We
it.
fucking love it. Everyone loves it. Everyone
Trash
loves it.
talking, popular opinion, not an unpopular one. Controversial but popular. Trash talking is a necessity in games and should be kept.
Yeah, I think
Like
so as well.
obviously not racism and shit, but like
No, no, like
trash talking. It's like, oh,
borderline, like
you're
trash talk.
you're
You
dog
fucking
shit. Get better.
suck.
You
Yeah, you
suck.
fucking,
Like
you fucking
C9
dog
pussy
whore.
shit like that. Love that.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
necessity,
it's
dude.
still fun. It gets you riled up. It makes you wanna play better. It makes you wanna try. It makes you wanna fucking revenge yourself and kill the other dude. Or the same way around. You fucking trash talk that dude. Y'all trash talk in the fucking chat for like 5 minutes. And then y'all fucking shoot each other. That's so fucking fun.
Uh,
It really is a
I
necessity.
don't know. I I want you to actually look this up. Why did they remove the halftime voice chat thing? That's a good thing that I actually want to know. But actually, I feel like we could jump on one final big topic and end our
Damn.
first podcast because I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes. This file's gonna be literally like 20 gigs.
Oh, listen.
What's up? Here we go.
I found Reddit.
Right.
Warm up all chat. Nah, it's stupid and pointless. That's just an opinion, and understandably so, is why I sympathize with Valve as to why they got rid of team to team voice chat to mirror competitive feel. They wanted it to feel more competitive. I don't know how it make. I would say more competitive would be leaving it in. Like
Well,
wait,
I mean, I
but have
guess
team
I
to
understand the
team chat.
competitive thing.
But halftime team to team chat meant more towards teamwork, competitiveness. Fucking hey, that's a hard word.
Competitiveness.
Competitiveness, yes. Then what Valve maybe thought. Biggest reason they stopped it, the toxicity of what was once thrown towards
Oh,
the
okay.
halftime.
This is where I disagree. I feel like that was a good thing, but I get where they're coming from when it comes to like um the more competitive thing because in a professional field you don't get to see the other team. You're literally
Yeah.
in like an ESL, right? You're in your own
Mhm.
booths and you can't see the other team. You're in your own world finding another team. I get that, but dude, it might be a competitive game, but where's the fun? Where's the like fun little
Yeah.
stuff?
There's more on this like Reddit page. Like the second thing they wrote about it. Banter is fun. Nothing was better than a late night shit talking to each other at half, which is fucking true. It's
True, yeah.
so fucking fun. And then the last one: did the community even ask for team to team voice chat to be taken away? They didn't. Everyone
I
fucking
don't think.
loved it.
I mean, there were probably
I
some
just
people that were like, "Oh, I didn't like it," but it's like
yeah,
I'm pretty sure the
like
game
I
had
think
a
it was
mute
just
feature. You
yeah,
know,
but no, I think just the at that time the game wasn't so big, and after and like it was starting to get too
maybe,
big for having the amount of toxicity it had, and
maybe not as big
new
as it's
little
now,
players,
but it was
yeah,
pretty
new
big.
little guys or girls or boys just started play it like everyone played shooters at 7. I did, you did, everyone did, and it
Mm,
doesn't change. It still happens to this day.
yeah,
And they thought it was like, oh shit, our game is getting more mainstream. We have to make it like more friendly. We can't have that shit
that
talking.
actually could be a reason to it. Yeah.
That's probably the reason. Same with fucking Fortnite. They ruined the game and made it so fucking easy that it wasn't even playable.
I mean, of
And why
course,
is the
there's a
game fucking
huge
trash
difference
now?
between holding left click and spamming all of your hotkeys to build random shit rather
No,
than
yeah, yeah.
knowing what you're building. But again, I prioritize shooting over anything. But no, I see. Yeah, I see the mainstream point of it. I feel like that is a good reason to why they probably did what they did. Does it help their case to the community wanting to get rid of it? No. I mean, the game is definitely bigger than it was when I played it regularly, but when
Of
I played it
course.
regularly, the game was still fucking huge. Maybe like 100 to 200,000 players every day. Now it's like what, 400,000? Like bigger, but like still,
Somewhere about that. I think
yeah.
even more.
Go to Steam charts, you can see it. But yeah, it's like it's the biggest shooter. It is literally the biggest shooter in the last 10 years because the game is literally 10 years old, I think,
Uh,
right?
what? This may be fucking false,
What?
but about daily there are.
No, no, no. Just go to steamcharts.com. Go to steamcharts.com. That's a Steam thing. And you can see live numbers.
Yeah, just.
But yeah, I still liked it. I still like the banter and stuff.
It's like in a month. Why is it always showing?
are you on the right
Ah, no,
website?
no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Playing an hour ago on 72 hour, 24 hours peak. Okay, 750k people
In
approximately.
peak or an
Uh,
hour ago?
ye- an hour ago, 330 people.
Yeah. Like
330,000.
when I used to play, it was maybe like 100 to 150 constant. Now it's constant twice the amount.
Yeah.
Like 700k was probably when the game went free.
Like props to Valve. The game is
No,
still big
obviously, no
after
props, props.
7 fucking years. More than 7 years. It came out like 2013 or something.
I think wasn't it 11?
Maybe 11. Wait, let me
I'm
check.
pretty sure the game is 10 years old.
Could be. Oh yeah, it has to be. I think.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they had a decade celebration, right?
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think it's 2011.
No, they haven't had it yet.
Was it
August
really?
21st, 2012.
Oh, it's 2012. Okay, so it's next year,
Next year. Yeah.
right? But yeah, I get it. Do I like it? No. But okay. Let's jump last huge topic. We've sucked this
We've
dry.
been talking for 2 fucking hours.
The recording is actually an hour and 30.
Okay.
This is gonna be a hefty upload from my side after I go through it and
Yeah.
cut some shit out.
Mhm.
But and and also mute some words that we probably shouldn't have said, which I think we did. I don't think we have we said anything that we shouldn't have said. I don't think we have.
I have said something.
Did you? You didn't say the word, did you?
I did
Yeah, fuck.
multiple times. They're gonna cut this out as well, so they know what the discussion of.
Dude, fuck me, dude. This is gonna be an hour long footage to just sit through.
Second.
Relationships. Let's go there. Let's go there. We're jumping everywhere. So, for the two people that are gonna actually maybe listen to this little conversation podcast of shirtless boys. By the way, should we just make this the theme? We're just shirtless.
Yeah, shirtless boys.
Shirtless
Fuck it.
boys. Let's do it. But
Shirtless,
basically,
shirtless youngins.
shirtless youngins. Yeah, I like it.
Shirtless youth.
I like
Shirtless
I like
youth.
youngins. I like shirtless youngins. But okay, so
Very nice. Yes.
for my friend's probably gonna watch it. Hopefully, I hope. But
Is he gonna watch an hour 30 of shirtless
he
youngins
might leave it
making
in the
bullshit?
background. He might leave it in the background. But basically, this guy over here to my left, is in a relationship that I pushed him into. He wanted it,
Kinda,
not me.
yeah.
But relationships are a hard thing. Uh,
Yeah,
friendships
probably.
are fleeting. Family is fucked, and romantic relationships are even more confusing. So I'm gonna just tell you some stuff and just see if you agree with me or not and elaborate.
Hmm.
You can pick family.
I guess so. Yeah.
I fully agree. Thing is, I
I
love my
think so.
family, but if they did something fucking horribly outrageous, I'd get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
of course. Same here.
I get the fuck
Same
out of
here.
here.
Yeah.
Um, school friends aren't real friends most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah, but some are exceptions. Like my friend Tom and like Ralph, they're like really my best friends. Like they've been there since grade fucking two, and they've been actually friends I hang out with outside of school. I think if you hang out with a school friend outside of school, he's more than a school classmate or a school friend, in
Uh,
my opinion.
I mean, you lose a lot of your school friends very
Yeah,
quickly.
of course. Yeah,
And so this is not a romantic thing, but this is my opinion, and I feel like I am correct on this because I've had lesbians tell me this, and TikTok is agreeing with me. But women are more emotionally complicated than men.
fully, fully.
I
Maybe it's
mean,
just
we're
because
two
I
dudes,
think
but so it's hard to say. But
yeah, but
like,
like no, yes, but no, because like we're as complicated, we just don't fucking show it because it's in our nature to fucking keep quiet. Because if we do show our fucking emotions, it's shut down by someone. Who cares? Anyone.
maybe,
I don't know. In my opinion, a lot of times I've opened up, I get shut down. Oh, you're a fucking dude. Why are you sad? Fuck you mean, bro. You have to be happy. You have to do that. You have to be strong. Don't be a fucking pussy and shit like that. In my
yeah,
opinion.
no, like I see it. For me, I feel like, because the thing is, right? Like, if we're going to the stereotypical shit, it's like, so my friend actually, a good friend of mine that I recently made, he's a pretty attractive dude. He's fucking hot, dude. I'm gonna say it. He's a good looking dude, and he told me a story on how he's chatting. He's basically chatting with girl A, and they had a conversation about like, he's like, oh, I don't want to like text you a lot because I feel like I'm intruding. She's like, no, do it. Okay, so he does it for a little bit. Then suddenly, I hope I can't correct it right now because he's fucking drunk. But he basically says something along the lines of like, she basically like starts messaging. He doesn't message her for a little bit because he's fucking annoyed by the premise. I hate this premise. I hate this fucking idea that men have to be first in relationship when it comes to everything. I despise this idea. But he basically he agrees with my sentiment,
No,
and
I
he's
agree
like,
as well. I agree.
it's like why? And he tells me, listen, why the fuck would I fuck around with some bitch that just like puts no interest in me and always asks me to do everything first? Cause like she messaged him, I think, and told him like, hey, why the fuck are you not messaging me anymore? La 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 la. And he's like, why? Well, because I don't want to message you all the time. Ba 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 ba. You have to message me sometimes as well. And I hate this because
No,
I'm
in yeah,
yeah,
I
go for
get
it.
it where you're coming from. I think everything, like, even before being together, everything should be 50-50. There shouldn't be an uplift in men's side or some shit like that. It should always be a 50-50. One day I text you, I'm in comparison. One day I text you, next one you text me. In the
Hmm.
evening I text you, and the next evening you text me.
Okay, well, this is a very
Shit like that.
superficial view, but I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, um, I don't think it should be a. I don't think it should be a 50-50, 70-30, whatever. I feel like both people in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, should put in a equal amount of effort, no matter what it is, to make each other happy to be with each other. Because thing is, if I have a girlfriend, because I'm single, yeah, guess what? Relationship, single. I gave him a girlfriend essentially. How does it make sense? Don't question me. I don't know, but it's like I hate the idea where I would have to basically if I had a girlfriend, I would have to constantly like I had this with my ex, with my one and only, where I constantly messaged her because I wanted to always see her, but she didn't have time, or she was sick because she sells a very weak body, like physically, and
Hmm.
like she like couldn't. She just like hide your nipples, but she's like it's like I can't, and I constantly had to just like message her, and like she never messaged me, and it felt like so one sided. It's like, yo, what the
Hmm. No, I get
like
it. I get it.
why? It's stupid. But yeah, that's something that I would think is like I feel like both people in the relationship should put in an equal amount of effort, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be a 50-50. It doesn't be down the line. One, as long as
Mhm.
one doesn't do way more than the other.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is what I think personally.
Mhm. That's
Um,
good.
something more about relationships. So so here's the thing. So I'm gonna fucking call you out on this. No, it's not you. It's just So I would presume you're a close friend of mine. I've told you a
Mhm.
lot of stuff. You told me a lot of stuff. You told me a lot of stuff you probably shouldn't have said, but I haven't said anywhere else, so we're good. But
Mhm.
I I feel like sometimes a lot of my friends forget me, if that makes sense. Or
Mhm.
I feel like if I never messaged anyone for like a month or two, I feel like nobody would notice. Like I very rarely, super rarely get a message from like a friend that I think is close to me hitting me up. It's like, hey, what's up? What you doing? It's always like me. It's like, hey, you gonna come? You gonna be here? You gonna do something? You wanna do something? And it feels very draining at points.
Mhm.
Or like I'm not getting that same amount of emotional drawback, or not drawback, like flip back from my friends, and that sucks because it's like I get it. They have their own lives. They have their own friends. I'm not their only friend, but a message once a fucking week maybe was like, "Hey, how you doing?" would be a lot better than, "Hey, you want to get fucking wasted? Last seen 6 months ago."
Mhm. Yeah.
That
No,
type
I
of
get
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
No,
you're a, you're
text.
you're a part of this.
I know I am. I
Yeah,
know I am. No, that's basically because like I'm a dude who doesn't text anyone.
you're dude.
Literally, I think so. Wait, I think so. Yeah, I think. I don't know, but
But
I think I don't text anyone. Like I actually don't. I don't text anyone. Everyone texts me. No, like actually, it's just not like oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm too cool to answer. I'm too cool to text. It's not like that. It's just I don't text anyone. It's not a like
other than your
thing.
girlfriend,
I don't even text my girlfriend. She texts me like a lot. Actually, no joke. It's not like I don't want to talk to her or I'm annoyed by her. It's just I'm not that person to text first. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It's like in the middle. I can't really fucking explain it.
mm,
I think it's not like I don't text you. I don't text anyone. I don't think like, oh no, I don't want to text Robert because like he's gonna like talk to me. Fuck him, man. It's not like that. I don't text anyone at all. Like you can check my messages; they're so fucking dry, and all the messages have Snapchat, Instagram. People message me. I only message someone if I need to know something, like specific things. Not like if I need some. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I haven't talked to you in 6 months. Oh, I need that fucking lighter from you. Can you give it, please? No, I wouldn't be like that. That's just fucked.
right?
I just
Yeah,
don't
no,
text people in general. At
understandable.
all. I don't text my in my phone at all.
Right,
If
right.
someone needs
No, I
me,
mean, yeah,
they call me.
yeah, no, I
That's
get
it.
that. I get that.
I get I'm gonna say I get a lot of messages a day. Okay, but to be honest, I wish I wouldn't. Like actually, especially snaps, random snaps. At days, I'm like, fucking hey, how many snaps can people send a day? Like I don't mind your snaps. Okay, you send them. Okay, you send them almost every day, but you send like no, you do. You do actually. Especially if you need to talk about something.
Yeah.
But like people who send random shit, they fucking annoy me so much. I don't fucking care.
Thing
At
is,
all. I don't care. I
um,
don't.
I
Fuck
have
me.
in Snapchat. There's the feature to like mark everyone under a shortcut. You're just
Mhm.
under the shortcut because we used to collect the streak. But again, Snapchat is very niche. It's like I don't collect the streaks for it. It's more like a muscle memory. It's like a rhythm that I've gone into. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
it's like I haven't done that yet. Let me just do that real quick, and
Yeah,
then
no, I get it. Yeah.
it's
I
like I
don't
don't
even
know.
send dailies anymore. I stopped that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, mm, yeah, that's it.
I only
Um,
send dailies when there's something interesting happening in my life. I'm like drinking or some shit or some smoking weed or some shit.
interesting.
That's interesting. Oh my fucking god! Last time I smoked weed, that was shit. I vomited so fucking much. I ate something wrong, bro. I ate some fucking dead ass rabbits or some shit. Fuck, do I know, bro? Damn, that's a big ass cup. What the fuck?
It's a point .5.
It's a point fuck. Oh my god.
I filled it with water, soda, whatever I want, and I have it here for like a good chunk. But okay. Something more about relationships. You got something?
Not really. I can say one thing.
Hmm?
Relationships are fucking hard, dude. Like, no joke. I know I'm young, dude, and I know it's my first relationship, but like, I think I'm
Humans are
grown
just
enough.
hard. Humans are just
Yeah,
hard.
no, it's not. It's not girls. Sometimes it's just the fucking thinking like, oh shit, I'm not just with a girl. I'm in a fucking relationship. The whole relationship status and shit like that is fucking hard to understand. I guess I understand it now. All it is like be with your someone and just have a good time at this point. It's not like trying to keep them as long as you can or just trying to keep them for themselves for yourself. Just take what you got, dude. Like, don't fucking try to do more than needed or less than needed.
True, true. Oh yeah,
Just enjoy
that's
your
for
time.
sure.
It's the
True.
same as a friend. I would say,
I
actually,
mean,
I have
dude,
my friends
literally
a
a
little bit
girlfriend or a
closer.
boyfriend is a friend that you
Just with
occasionally
benefits.
fuck or
Yeah,
just give physical contact that you wouldn't give anyone else,
yeah, basically.
or tell that you wouldn't tell anyone else. It's just like a yeah. I mean, that's where they
But I still
say.
would
That's where
say
they
some of my
say.
friends are closer.
Yeah,
I
I
would say
mean, but that's
some.
where they say your significant other's like your best friend with benefits,
Mhm.
exclusive
Which is true.
best
Which
friend
is
with
true.
benefits. Yeah, it is true. Um, Also, here's a little thing I wanted to throw out when we're going into relationships and benefits. I feel like virginity is such a fucking niche
Virginity
concept.
rocks, dude.
Oh, let's go. No, but I feel like it's it's such a how do I say this? It's such a fucking niche thing, right?
Mhm.
Like I feel like the people put their virginity on such a fucking pedestal. It's like, oh, dude, I don't want. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna lose my virginity unless I like someone. It's like, why the fuck does that matter? It's like, well, because virginity is a sacred thing. No, it's not. First and foremost,
I guess, but
virginity.
like, still, I wouldn't want to lose my virginity, but
Men
like
can't
because of
even
someone that.
fucking. Of course, you don't want to like just fuck random people. That's an obvious. Unless like, you know, well, okay. Well,
Unless you're a human who doesn't care for emotions or some shit.
yeah. but but
Rebel.
Robo. But yeah, I feel like people shouldn't like. Obviously, you just like. I feel like the first time that you have sex is like a thing you want to remember because you know it's a first time. First times in
No
every
joke, I don't remember it.
first times are like. I mean,
No,
first times are important when it comes to anything
I guess
because
so. Yeah.
first times never come again. First times
Yeah,
never
of
come again.
course. And first experience is never gonna be new again.
Right, but like virginity and shit, virginity by itself, I feel like is a stupid concept. But first times are a thing that I'm fine with keeping. It's like your first time having sex was this with this, and you liked it. Cool. You lost your virginity with this and this, and you liked it. Well, that for me instantly makes it slightly more different because it's like you're instantly putting, again, in my opinion, a stupid concept. It's like,
Mhm.
for example, for dudes, you literally can't tell if he's a virgin or not. For girls, you can,
You know
but
what?
not for
Yes.
everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like it's I feel like it's such a stupid thing. But yeah, um, I feel like the recording's been going on long enough. It
I
is
think so.
let me check. It is 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and
I need to wake up at fucking 11.
I've been recording for an hour and 40. I'm probably going to edit it tomorrow if we're not gonna meet up. I'm gonna put some time into it, do some cutting together and shit. But
Sure, no problem.
yeah, but so this was episode 1, or maybe episode none, because again, I'll probably upload it for fun to keep it there
Why not?
forever. But yeah,
There's nothing to lose, anyways. So what
sure,
we're gonna
yeah,
lose our fucking dignity? Who fucking cares? I haven't had one.
yeah, but it's a thing. Uh, Shirtless Youngins. That's
Episode one,
us.
the
Episode
pilot.
1, the pilot. A nice 2-hour little conversation between my boy and I. Maybe we
Mhm.
can have more people next time that, you know, are more in the
Will be
circle,
shirtless.
that are also in the circle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty fun, 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
shit, gang. But, uh,
Some
great,
gang signs. So what?
great.
Mm.
But, yeah, so whoever listens to it, I hope it was pretty.
Blö,
Don't do
blö,
that. I probably
blö.
can't show that. I probably
Ja,
can't
to
show
me
that.
ser det sig nu där.
But okay, let's try again. So thank you for whoever
Listening
listens to it
and watching.
or watches it. I hope you took something away from it. Uh, you can message me if you want to have a conversation. But it was pretty fun. We should do it again after I
We
edit the first
should.
one. After I edit
Yeah.
the first one. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone has a good
As
day.
everyone like 2 people or 3.
I'm just saying overall, I hope all our friends are doing good. Hope you're doing
Mhm.
good. Hope everything
Mm.
goes great. But yeah, life is hard. But you gotta
Fucking
keep
bottle it
fighting.
in. Yeah, you
Bottle
gotta
it
keep
in. Keep
fighting.
fighting.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
You're gonna get through.
you're gonna get through it
You're gonna get
eventually.
through.
Yeah.
No.
But okay, so we're ending pilot episode of Shirtless Youngins.
Mm.
Well, we'll see you, whoever you are, again later. Who knows when?
Hopefully.
Maybe. Most likely.
Maybe.
We're keeping
Most
this going.
likely though, yeah.
We're keeping this going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe make a local one sometime.
Maybe.
Maybe. But yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening.